You could drive through Henning, Tennessee, and never imagine that one ordinary front porch in this little West Tennessee town helped inspire a story that would eventually reach millions around the world. But it did. This is the childhood home of Alex Haley, author of Roots, the saga of an American family. The home was built around 1918 to 1919 by Haley's grandfather, Will Palmer, a successful local businessman. Alex sat on his front porch and listened. His grandfather, aunts, and relatives told stories about the generations of their family, births, marriages, hardships, people long gone, and African ancestors whose story had been passed down through the family. Young Alex couldn't have known it, but he was listening to a story that would eventually captivate America. Years later, Haley began searching deeper into his family's past, following names, places, records, and family stories across generations. That journey eventually became Roots, published in 1976. In January of 1977, ABC turned Roots into a television miniseries, and America watched. Millions became fascinated with Haley's story, and people across the country began asking questions about their own families. Where did we come from? Who were the people who came before us? And what stories have we forgotten? But here's something many people don't know. Before becoming a famous author, Haley spent 20 years in the United States Coast Guard. He joined in 1939, developed his writing while serving, and eventually became the Coast Guard's first chief journalist. Think about that journey. A little boy listening to a story on a porch in Henning. A young man writing while serving his country, and eventually an author whose work became known all around the world. Preserving African American history. And when Alex Haley died in 1992, his journey came full circle. He was buried on the grounds beside the house where so much of his history and his story began. So when you see that house in Henning, you're looking at more than an old home. You're looking at a reminder to listen. Listen when your grandparents tell those old stories. Ask about that photograph. Ask where your family came from, because eventually there may be nobody left to ask. One family kept telling the story, one little boy kept listening. And from a front porch in Henning, Tennessee, that story eventually reached the world. Sometimes the most important history isn't written down first. It's told by somebody who remembers. And that's this week's Hometown Tuesday.